We are going to present project on surgical knots. What are the surgical knots? Surgical knots are used to bind suture materials together while binding tissue in a surgery. They are used in medical and veterinary settings. Weakest link of sutures end must be tied properly. History. Surgical knots have been used since the 1st century when they were described by Greek physician Heraclius in a monograph on surgical knots and slings. In the past, the training of astronauts has included the tying of surgical knots. Application. The effective tying of surgical knots is a critical skill for surgeons, since if the knot does not stay intact, the consequences be serious, such as after pulmonary dissection, laparoscopic cholecystectomy and hysterectomy. The primary goal of surgical knots tying is to allow the capacity of a knot or ligature to tighten and remain tight. Ligatures are locked and finish multiple overhand knots. Nevertheless, slipping sometimes happens before the addition of the final knot, particularly during an instrument tie. Training. One method called quiet eye training has shown greater success than more traditional forms of instruction. Consequences of poorly tied knots. Vessel bleeding, fascial dehiscence, incisional hernia, superficial wound dehiscence. Commandments. Now we will see surgical knotting techniques. Square knot or any reef knot. Square knot formed by wrapping the suture around the needle holder once in opposite direction between ties. 3 ties are recommended. The 2-hand square knot is the easiest and most reliable for tying most suture materials. It may be used to tie surgical gut, virgin silk, surgical cotton and surgical stainless steel. Application. Joining 2 ends of single line to bind around an object. Aid in a securing bandages over a wound. Now see granny's knot or slip knot. It involves a tie in one direction followed by a tie in the same direction and third tie in the opposite direction to the square knot and hold it permanently. It has the tendency to slip when subjected to increasing pressure. It is not recommended. Application. Granny's knot is used to secure a rope or a line around an object. Surgeon's knot or a friction knot. It is formed by 2 throws of a suture around the needle holder on the first tie and 1 throw in a opposite direction on the second tie. Application. The surgeon's or friction knot is recommended for tying braided synthetic absorbable suture, Vicryl or Ethibond polyester suture, Ethylon nylon suture, Mercilin polyester fiber suture, Neurolon nylon. Is a secure way to tie sutures or ligate critical vessels. Saroone technique. Hold the long end above and short end below. Hold the short end with your right hand's index finger and thumb with sutures lying beneath your pronated right hands. Remaining 3 fingers and rotate your right hand from inside out at 180 degrees. Bring the long end towards you and put it on your right hands. Remaining 3 fingers next to the short end. Now pull the long end with your right hand's middle finger on the top and pull the short end with the left index finger at the same time. Now pull both strands short end away and the long end towards you and tighten up the 2 throats. Now see what are the buried knots. Use at the beginning of a row of intradermal sutures. A bite is taken at the end of a wound at each side through the dermis before being secured with surgeon's knot. The knot remains within the dermal layers. Application of abundance knot. Abundance knot has been shown to be stronger and more secure than a surgeon's knot for ending a suture line. It is development of the highwayman's hitch or the high post hitch. What is the half hitch? It is the simplest form of hitch and is actually a variant of the overhand knot. It is made by passing the end of a rope around its standing part and through the loop thus formed. Two half hitches formed by making a second half hitch around the rope's standing part are often used to secure the end of a rope to itself after it has been wrapped around a ring, pilling, or other mooring. The half hitch is a simple overhand knot where the working end of a line is brought over and under the standing part, insecure on its own. It is a valuable component of a wide variety of useful and reliable hitches, bends and knots. Application: easy to adjust when used for hanging fenders, although an extra half hitch for security is good practice. Very quick way of tying off to a bollard when conditions require it. Not easily undone under pressure.
Hello everyone,
We are going to demonstrate
the different types of surgical knotting techniques.
So let's start it. One-handed square knot. First of all, trace the string across palm and pinch the string with your thumb and index finger. Open your hand and karate chop the string, draping over your three fingers. Now we are going to take the post and wrap it over in opposite direction with your middle finger. Now put the pink under the white and extend it. Pinch the white string and pull it through the loop we created. Here we have tied an overhand knot. Pull it tight. Here our first knot is done. Now, in the same way, by securing the string with your lower three fingers, we are going to extend the index finger and thumb to help position it in shape of claw. Take your post, wrap it over your index finger in opposite direction. This time index finger will go over the pink under the white. Using thumb, position it and extend. Now grab the string, rotate backward through loop and pull its free end. Here is your one-handed square knot. Now we will see how to tie two-handed rib knot, which is also known as a square knot. Now hold long end with left hand's index finger, suture winding from outside to inside and keep it tight and steady with rest fingers. Now keep long end above and short end below. Hold short end and wind it around left hand's index finger from inside to outside where long end is kept and hold the loop between left hand's index finger and a thumb. Now move the pinch index finger and thumb to the opposite side of the loop. Grab the free short end suture and move back from the loop. Hold free short end with your right hand and cross it away from you while tightening through from your index finger or a thumb. Hold the long end with the right hand and slide the right thumb from outside of the straight suture and hold the suture over your thumb's dorsal surface. Put the short end with right index finger and thumb over left thumb next to long end and pinch the index finger and thumb to hold the both ends in the loop. Move the left hand index finger and thumb, pinch from outside to inside and grab the free short end, move it back outside the loop. Hold the short end with right hand, move the throw with index finger towards base and tighten up the knot. Here is your two-handed square knot.
Now we will see the easiest technique to tie the granny's knot. First of all, hold the two ends of knot in between index finger and thumb of both the hands and cross it by left over right. Grab it around. Again left over right and grab it around. And then pull all the four ends simultaneously. Here is our granny's knot.
Surgeon's knot. To tie surgeon's knot, we will pass the pink end of rope under elastic. We have our white rope and our pink rope. The first step is going to be to take the white rope, press it out with or the pink end, press it out with your index finger. We are going to cross it over the white rope to make it upside down for. Grab the pink end with index finger, pull it through and then do that again. Grab the pro rope, pull it through your index finger to complete the throw. Here is your surgeon's knot. Saroone technique. Hold the long end above and short end below. Hold the short end with your right hand's index finger and thumb with sutures lying beneath your pronated right hand's remaining 3 fingers and rotate your right hand from inside out at 180 degrees. Bring the long end towards you and put it on your right hand's remaining 3 fingers next to short end. Now pull the long end with your right hand's middle finger on the top and pull the short end with left index finger at the same time. Now pull the both strands short end away and long end towards you and tighten up with the 2 throats. Abundance knot or a cobbler's knot. At the finishing end of the subcuticular suturing, take the bite with needle from opposite side horizontally to the skin and take out the needle part from the finishing end. Make a loop between last bite and make sure the loop is not twisted. Hold the loop between right index finger and thumb. Now hold the suture end with needle tight and pull that suture end with the help of middle finger. Now leave the suture from right index finger and thumb and pull the free suture and with right ring finger at the same time and make another loop. Do not leave the suture from left hand. Repeat these steps and make minimum 6 throws, but ideally 10 throws are preferable. At the end, pull through needle ended suture from the loop and tighten it up. Now take a bite from needle from inside and get the needle out from the skin so that whole 6 to 10 throw bury inside and become upside down. Cut the remaining suture just from the skin and here is your abundance knot.
Half hitch knot. Take an end of knot. Now we are going to insert that end by putting underneath the rod and bringing it back on top just like that. And grab the end of knot, bring it underneath and then get the end. Bring it through the loop that we created and then just pull both ends of the knot. Here is our half hitch knot.